Oh,
Hello, fellow gamers. This is Low Rate Hitman. What I have here today is a little special dual commentary with my bestest of friends, Jenna J.
what up, guys? It's Jeep Guy, your Southern Gamer. What up, girls?
Now, you're not Jenna Jameson. What the hell, man? I thought I was talking to a porn star, dude.
Man, you done got your Skype calls all mixed up, girl.
What?
Man,
Oh my god, man. That's just my luck, though. I don't ever have no luck with anything like that.
man, you know what? Hey, look, I'll do this one for you. I'll rub them, and that's all you get.
You gonna rub who?
My breast assist.
I don't want to rub your breastises.
I was rubbing. You don't get to touch them.
I don't even want to see that shit.
Well, I'm sorry, but you don't get to because I'm not turning my camera on.
Oh my god. You know any porn stars, man? Have you ever met a porn star?
They got a convention, but it's like not in real life. I don't go up and be like, "Hey guys, I'm outside the house of Jenna Jameson, and we got dual commentary going. Let's see if we can get her on. Hey guys, it's me, your boy Jeep Guy. Hey Jenna, I was a big time fan. 5 or 6 minutes every day. I'm a big fan. What's up, buddy?
Can I come inside with you?
Not a dual meaning.
Hey, you know what though, man? You live near Atlanta, man. I'm surprised. You're still young, dude, and you're single, and you don't have no kids. Wow, dude, I'm jealous. I'm not jealous. I love my children. Don't get it twisted or anything. But damn, man, I would be going to Atlanta up to those nightclubs, man. I'd be. Well, I can't say that. You're a better person than I was at that age. Because at your age, man, I was wild, son. Let me tell you, I was.
I mean, I've been to a few strip clubs and I've met a few porn stars up there because I mean, like at the Pink Pony South, they've always got a couple of porn stars. I've met Jenna Hayes and what's her? I can't remember her name, but Jenna Hayes is the really big one that I've met because that was always my favorite. Like I love her to death. She's so tiny and just so natural. Oh, so amazing. But like I'll be honest with you, man. I'd rather stay in and like hang out with friends. Like you know what I'm saying? I
I
like
know
to
what you're
stay out of
saying.
trouble.
I don't have no friends. I mean, I've got virtual reality friends. I've got GGuy934 on Skype and on Xbox. I'm just joking. You're my friend. We don't have to be friends to ever meet in real life. You know what I mean?
And I mean, and that's one thing I like about the technology nowadays is like I love to get out and like meet new people, but I work and I meet new people every day. And I'm in bars and restaurants all like Tuesday through Friday, and I'm in grocery stores on Saturdays, and I meet like tons of random people, and I love to talk to people. But when I get home, since I've met so many different people, I kind of like to sit in and not a hermit crab, I would say, but I like going out, hanging out, and drinking with my friends, or drinking at the house and playing video games because you don't get into trouble. You don't spend money that way. Yeah, you spend money on hardware and stuff, but that's about it.
Hey, man. You know what? I don't even drink no more, man. If I was a drink, man, I'd be laying on the floor looking at the ceiling all night. You hear me?
Hey, you know what, Bubba? When we do actually meet, I'm gonna make you have some drinks with me because there's no way you're gonna get out of that one.
Oh my God! As long as it ain't as long as it's at a bar or a nightclub, man, because I'll act a damn fool, man.
Man, I'll be honest with you, I don't even like going to a club. You know that?
Hey, I can still pull me old porno woman or two. Let me tell you.
Well, hey, you know what? Then we're going to a club, girl. We're going to a club and we're both gonna pool. We're gonna have a little competition.
I really don't know. I used to do all. I didn't even really do that when I was younger. I had my own competition. I never really ran with anybody when I went to clubs. I go solo.
You know what?
That's how good I was.
I'll be your wingman. And you can talk some game from me. I'll be sitting in the corner playing my PlayStation Vita, and you just tell girls, be like, I know this long story about this boy over here, and that's all you gotta do.
Shit. Hey, I'll take it. At my age, you don't go to damn clubs and strip bars no more. You go to damn bingo halls. You hear me?
I know, in that rocking chair and stuff. Hey, you know what?
Trying to find that cougar. You hear me?
Hey, I don't mind. Hey, you should teach me something I don't even know. But there is a question I've been meaning to ask you.
Uh-oh.
There is one question I've been meaning to ask you. Like I have to say, like you gaming with your kids and everything, that's amazing. And like to be your age, not saying you're old or
Uh-oh,
anything, but
to be
but
my
I mean,
age. Pretty
what
good.
what what drives you to play video games? You know what I'm saying? Because like you've been playing for a while, and like that's awesome to meet somebody, 30s, 40s, and stuff like that. I don't even know
Man,
how old are you?
36,
All
36.
right, 36 years old and still playing video games. That's a feat in itself. That's awesome.
It's
Like,
been a curse, let me tell you. It's been a curse more than anything, man. As far as the normal American dream goes, as far as you know, what people look at, what they're supposed to have in life when they get my age. I'm divorced. I've got both my children all the time. They chose to stay here. And nothing against their mom. Their mom's not a bad person. We just didn't get along or anything. But that's a whole different other story. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just like the interaction and playing video games. If I buy a game, I don't even play the regular game. I just go online with it. I don't play the regular game one bit. And I don't know. Like I said in another video, I started out playing on Atari, man, when I was about 10 years old, 9 years old, and it was just our upbringing. All we had to do was work all the time, work, work, work. And then when you got an opportunity to go to a different place in your mind, and play video games. You get about 14, you go masturbate to go in a different world. But
hey, you know what? Playing video games. That's kind of like it. I mean, like you get to, like you said, you get
you
to
get
vent.
orgasm. You know,
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, you get a Moab in 15 seconds. I guarantee your brain will be like, shut down.
I don't think anybody's got a Moab that fast. That
I was making an example.
I'm just saying that's amazing though. That would be amazing. But anyhow, I don't know. It's a curse. I'm gonna tell you why, man. Because like in the South, women that play video games, and
Yeah, I
you
know
tell
that.
them that you play video games, they're like, "Oh, well, that's time away from me right there," So that right there is a strike against you because most people they want all of your time. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I haven't been lucky in that aspect. I've been with quite a few very nice women. They just wouldn't tolerate it one bit. And that's why I'm single. And that's why I play video games because I'm not going to change for anybody.
Well, my thing is like I'd rather a girl go ahead and tell me that she doesn't play video games, other than like a girl telling you that these girls they play tricks and stuff, but they'll be like, oh yeah, I like video games, I like video games, and then like 2 weeks into it, you figure out they're like, what are you doing tonight? And you're like, I just got off work, and it's like 8 o'clock at night, and you're like, I'm gonna play some video games, and I gotta go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. So why don't you come see me? Well, I gotta do a video, and I gotta get some gameplay.
Hey, that's real
We're
talk
done.
because you could have went out tonight with a woman, but you decide to stay at home and get on Skype and dual com and be a loser like me and not have a life.
Oh man, and here's the thing: I consider getting on Skype and making videos and playing games. I consider that having a life because not only, it's like I could go out and have fun with some people, and stuff, but I could also come online and have just as much fun at the house and not worry about spending money and all that. And I get to have fun with my subs and get to play with friends and stuff like that and play with subs online. I mean, that's awesome to me. I love it. I mean, the interaction, it's awesome.
And once you've done it for so long, it evolves. It turns into what I'm doing now. I done took it to another level. I interaction on YouTube and playing video games as well. And actually, I feel bad because I really don't play as many video games now that I'm doing the YouTube thing. Interacting with people, but I'm still just as happy.
Hmm.
I don't play video games near as much as I did. I play. Used to I would play for 8 9 hours at a time. I might play for 3 or 4 hours. And then go through some film or whatever that I recorded. And kind of get lost in that for a minute. Is that the same way for you or?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I used to play. I used to play at least 4 to 6 hours a day. And now, of course, jobs have changed since then. But I wind up playing for about, on my days off, I'll play 7 or 8 hours a day, sometimes even longer, just to make up the time. But like on a work day, I'll play for about an hour and a half, 2 something hours, and then I'll go make a video, and then I'll watch some TV, and I'll pass out.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's what I like to do, you know.
hey, and what kind of woman would it take to allow you to do that without having to change your lifestyle whatsoever?
I mean, it would take a pretty special woman because the thing is you need somebody that can play games with you or can watch games and finds just as much enjoyment out of what you find enjoyment out of, you know. And there are some out there. It's just hard to find because you know they're like us. They're online playing games, and you know it's kind of creepy if you try to spit game on a girl you meet on the Xbox or PlayStation. You know, you get to know somebody, and then you find out she got a connection, but you know, and nowadays it's not so bad. But you know, uh, there are some girls out there that you know you can find online that play just as much as you, and you know, you find a connection. You find out that you actually live close to each other and can start going out. And I've actually had a relationship like that, and it was great. But you know, moved away, and that
I
was
don't
it.
know. I mean, it's kind of expensive though, man, because I had a connection like that, but they wanted to play the game all the time and not let me play it. I didn't like that shit too
Oh
much.
hell no! They better let me play a little bit. I mean, you know, I still want to play like one thing, and this is funny. Like, if it was something like that, I would have to have a separate TV and a separate console and everything in another room. And I'm not saying like not another room, but you know, like another TV or something. But I wouldn't want to play the same game with her all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, I want to play this game. You can play that game with your friends or whatever. But you know, I want to go play Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
And like that's the thing is you have to. It's just like any relationship. You just have to find somebody that's actually you know compatible and willing to work with you because like I love like I'm not gonna lie to you, I love going out and having a good time and you know hanging out with my friends in real life and meeting girls and stuff like that. But there's also that big part of me that I've I've taken on this responsibility with you know interacting with subs, playing video games, and doing a YouTube channel because I love to talk and I love posting up videos. So it's a hobby that is amazing, and you meet so many different people with it. And you know that responsibility is not like it's a job, but it's something that you love to do. That where you wanna put your time and effort into it, and that's the way I look at it. Is this is where my time and effort goes into outside of work, and I still hang out with my friends every week. So it's crazy. I really honestly right now I'm not really looking for a relationship because I don't want to throw a kink in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to throw. You don't. Oh my God, Jason, you're tripped, dude. I got another question for you. This is totally away from what we're talking about, man. And
Totally.
I did listen to everything you said. You know, you
No, you
get
did.
emotional and everything. We saw a video yesterday, you know, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit, man. It was this YouTuber. He just started out YouTubing
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
for about a week. He's only been YouTubing for 1 week. He's put out 7, 8 videos. He's got maybe 25 subs, you know, and his eighth video, he's downing machinima and he's downing big YouTubers because he feels that this person feels that the big time commentators and the big community channels should pick him up and support him and help him and with this process. I mean, what did you think about that?
I mean, it kind of irritated me, honestly. I mean, and it's sad to say that a video can irritate me, but it kind of felt like he was belittling something that I love because he was expecting, you know, just to come into the scene, and he think like I read some of his tweets and stuff like that. I'm not even gonna say the dude's name, but
Oh, don't ever say
yeah, yeah,
his
no,
name
yeah,
like
no.
that. You know, yeah.
Yeah, but I read some of his tweets and it was, you know, I think I deserve views, and it was like he had 6 tweets on his Twitter, and he just started, and it was all to bigger commentators saying, you know, I think I deserve more views, and I think I do this, I think I do that. So why don't you do a dual com? Why don't you do this? And it kind of irritated me because the simple fact is, been around for so long, and, you know, we've been doing this, you know, we've been playing, and it's just it's something I love, and when somebody comes into it wanting to get famous and big and make money, it's kind of like you're not in it for the
I
right
hate to
reasons,
cut
man.
you off, but tell everybody that's listening, might still be here. What? How old do you think this cat was?
I would honestly say definitely
Thir-
younger than 15. I'd say at least 12 or 13.
12 or 13 years old, you know. And this guy, he was clearly expecting, that he was going to have 1,000 subs in a week, and he was going to have major interaction on his page. The reason I bring that up is because pretty much everybody, I'm using the term sub because that's what's up there. That's on my page is my friends, people I play with, people that I've met actually in video games. Be like, hey, I'm recording this gameplay. There's a possibility you might end up being in a video or whatnot. If you want to come check out my YouTube channel, that is a little bit of advertisement, but on the same level, it's connected with people because some people, they think that's cool. They're like, wow, I might be in a YouTube video. Next thing you know, boom, they come over and check out your video, and you end up playing with them more. And like I said, it's the interaction, And I'm not saying that if somebody was good enough at this, sooner or later that would evolve into something much larger to where you're not going to be able to play with everybody. Of course, some of these people that got even once you get on a level where you got 5,000, 6,000 subs, and you start getting major interaction or whatever, and it starts getting higher than that, you're not going to be able to play with everybody.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you've been doing this for how long again?
Over 2 years. I mean, it's been a long time, and like honestly, I can tell you right now, I've been like my first PVR recording was done in May 2nd, 2010. So before that, I think it was around. I think I had a dazzle for about a month, so I'd say probably around April 2010 since I've been doing this. So
Okay,
probably about 2 years now.
okay, but you know, the thing is, I feel like you could have had a lot more subs, and I know you could have if you would have done what a lot of these other people do, and I'm sure that if you would have done that, it would have turned into more of a job than it would have, having fun and interaction. I mean, that's just my opinion. I know you could have way more subs if you wanted them, that, but you stay true, and you don't do what a lot of people has done to acquire some of the shady things.
Yeah,
What
the
y'all
way
not going to do? Everything's going to be slow on here. If a year from now, if I got 100 people, I would probably start to question, is my content, does it suck, which it might, but I'm having fun, I'm with my friends. And that's what would squash any bad feelings that I have about the whole situation. I would much rather, make a video and have a small amount of people that, watches and talks to you, and has a good time or whatnot than to have a numb, cold feeling, to where people's just commenting and being friendly to where it might help them out and advance their career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, the way I look at it is I've been doing it 2 years, and I think it actually took me hell. I think it took me a year to get to 500 subs, and I mean it was a grind. I mean, at first I really wasn't posting every day. I post every couple of days, and then I realized I was like, I can't be doing that. I've got to be doing something, good, and I've got to put quality out there. And I was doing my best, but the thing is I'm about having fun and just hanging out with people and talking to them and getting to know them, because the way I look at it is anybody that comes over and subs to my channel and watches my stuff is considered my friend, just like over on your channel. And it's one of the things is if somebody takes the time to comment on one of my videos, of course I'm going to take the time to write back to them, or they send me a message, or stuff like that, because somebody's reaching out and actually taking the time to watch your video. That's a big thing. I mean, it's still to this day, you know it still makes me happy when I see I have 80 or 100 people watching my video. Oh my gosh, I'm like, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, people don't realize, a lot of us, my expectations of this thing, yeah, everybody wants to be big and everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to have, fame and glory, but you can't let that be the seed that drives what you do, or there's a possibility, if that's all you strive to do, you would do it because it's apparent there's several that has, but
Well, my
the majority of the outlook on those people is that everybody knows what they did to get to where they're at, and they did a different kind of grind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and see, yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But like, I'm be honest with you, I kind of lost my train of thought for a second. But
That's not hard to do. It's all right.
yeah, it's so bad. But continue
Hey,
what you're saying. Maybe I'll remember it.
let's do this. Let's just leave it at that because we're already 20 minutes into this thing. And maybe
Oh, I know. I remember what I was gonna say.
okay.
This will be all right. Uh, if you start and you are about getting fame and money and glory and all that, I guarantee you, I guarantee you, without a shadow of doubt, I would bet $100 to anybody that had the like had didn't believe me. I guarantee you start out for money and stuff. I'll bet you $100 that you don't make it, that you don't last, because you will get tired of being on the grind. You'll get tired of posting a video every day. You'll get tired of talking to people and interacting with people. If you don't do it because you love it and because you honestly, genuinely care, you won't last. And a lot of people don't understand that.
Well, I mean, you've been on here for a few years. That's testimony right there. And you're a pretty decent commentator. I have a sub to you. But was I not? I found Jeep Guy just out of the blue. I was like, wow, cool, Southern gamer. I'm a Southern gamer too. Whoop, there you
Yeah,
go.
I think the first message was, "I'm a Southern gamer myself. I'm from Tennessee. Where are you from?"
Yeah, I mean that's how it happens sometimes. I've never had that happen to me yet. But who knows? Anything's possible, man. Look, man, we've been doing these dual comms. We need to keep on doing them. I don't know if the people like them or not. I'm not getting too much feedback from it. I talked to some friends, that watch my videos on the PS3, and they was like, yeah, they like the dual comms, and they're pretty much happy with how everything's going. But that's me. They're used to me. That's all I'm doing on here is being me. I'm not
Not
trying.
trying to not trying to act like anybody else. You just
I'm not
do it.
trying to put on no superstar persona. The way I talk. I can go into any lobby in any game and be like, wow, you sound the same as you do in your videos.
Oh yeah, I mean
I
that's
can say there is a few people that I have watched their videos and I've played with, and they do not sound the same. So that means to me that they're kind of coaching themselves, while they're doing this, And I just want to be myself. I found out you get nowhere in life, trying to be like somebody else or be somebody else. You've got to be yourself, regardless of not if people like it, because in the long run you will not be happy. But I'm gonna have to bring this to an end, Jason. Is there anything that you want to tell anybody out there?
y'all have fun and keep gaming. I mean, gaming is a way of life, and don't stop.
Hey, that's good advice. Even if you get old and lonely like me, and you've got to watch porn and masturbate every day. But that's a different story within itself. I'm not going to share that with you. Well, I might, if it's the right person. But anyhow, you guys have a good Friday night, and I hope you enjoy this. And hey, drop a line. I'm not going to poke your eyeballs out. I will respond to you. And you guys have a good night.